Hi there, so this is a little video brief to go with my proposal for the game Extinction level event. Obviously this is a mock-up of the game, so this is not at all what it's hopefully going to look like in the end. I've got a much kind of more vivid idea of what it is, but obviously I want to work with whichever publishers are willing to give this a go in the end, and I'm happy to use obviously your in-house design and graphic designers and artists and so on to make this game really come to life. The idea is a map of the Earth, cities all over, and I've already kind of put the starting positions in place. We drew Rome as the impact city from the location cards, which are in the corner, which I know that you probably can't see on the video here, but these are the location cards with all of the different cities labelled. So Rome is the impact city, but also the cities directly connected to Rome cannot be built on because a comet impact is going to pretty much do significant damage. So these connected cities cannot be built on during the game, completely run out. So every game, you're going to totally have a totally different city to start you off with. It just changes the kind of demographic in terms of how you feel about the game as well. In terms of how the game plays, it's based on rounds. The standard number of rounds would be 8. You can make it easier by playing 9, or slightly harder by playing 7, or probably impossible by playing 6. The idea is that each round, every player plays, and then the comet moves towards the Earth. If you obviously don't manage to complete your objectives by the time it hits, then you've lost the game, and that's the end of humanity, which is obviously very sad. You've got 10 things to build. You need to build 3 spaceship launch sites, you need to build 3 nuclear silos, and you need to build 4 bunkers. I have to use a different term, I think 4 bunkers in total, but there are slightly different numbers of cards in the build deck. So you have got in the build deck the nuclear warhead cards, because that's what you need to collect to build. There are bunker cards, and there are spaceship cards, which I haven't got one out. There we are, spaceship card. But there are also the bad guards, the chaos, which moves the chaos track, the meteor impact, which moves your meteor impact track. And also with the meteor impact, you have to destroy a city, which is annoying if you've built somewhere, because unless it's a bunker, that gets destroyed. So if you've built on Marrakesh, and Marrakesh gets drawn out of here, out of the location cards, in this case it was Wellington, then that gets destroyed too. If it's a bunker though, it wouldn't, and that'd be great. But you place a meteor impact token there. That also means you can't build on it until you clear it or rebuild it, because there are good cards such as the rebuild, and so you can rebuild a city, or a calm, which helps you keep social unrest at bay, at least for another turn. There's also a dice element to the game. Dice is a choice. At the start of your turn, you can choose to roll the dice, and it can give you good things. It can actually give you a free build if you roll a 6. But also, if you roll a 1 or a 2, it gives you bad things. It adds to your chaos track, or it adds to your meteor impact. And there are a couple of other rules for the dice, which I've outlined in my rulebook. Play, obviously, you draw cards. You can only have a maximum hand size of 7, so if you have too many cards, you can play them in that turn, but you cannot end the turn with more than 7 in your hand. You have to discard, which is annoying. You can trade 1 card to another player, either to and from anywhere in the world. So actually, a bit like Pandemic, you can trade, but in Pandemic you have to be in the same place. In this, you can actually trade 1 card anywhere. You've got to obviously manage, how to play the cards, because you can't play a calm and build, or you cannot play a rebuild and build a nuclear site or a bunker site. So it's about managing your resources well enough to be able to move around the world to build. You can't build in 2 adjacent cities either. That's another rule. So if I build in Reykjavik, I cannot build in Stockholm, I cannot build in London, and I cannot build in New York. So you have to really plan around the board how you're going to kind of move. And every player can move 2 spaces per turn anyway. So you can move 2 and build there. But you have to do a little bit of planning around the world in order to complete your objectives. I've played the game several times, obviously with my family. We've won a couple of times, changed about with the rules a little bit, lost several times now as well. So it is a game that is a challenge, but there are some things to refine, like I say, and obviously it's been hard during lockdown to be able to test it, a huge amount. But that's the aim of the game. It's called Extinction level event, like I said earlier. So thank you very much for watching my proposal, and I hope you had a look at my emailed submission as well, and I really look forward to your thoughts and getting back to me at some point in the future. So thank you very much, and hope to hear from you. Bye.